Kiara and I'm one of the dancers at Maddie. Why don't we have a nice chat about belly dancing today? How did I get to belly dance? So, in Venezuela, Shakira was super popular. I guess you remember her with the Ojos Así song. And she made Oriental dance and Oriental music. It was not Oriental, but she made the style very popular. And I was super interested. Also, there was the Tarkan song with the kiss, Mwah. And I really liked it, and we were meeting in high school, sorry, not in high school, actually, I was in primary school with some friends, and we said, why don't we make a choreography? And we started making a choreography for Tarkan, the kiss song, and I really liked it. And then a few years later, and just to give you some background, I always liked dancing when I was a child, and I was taking several classes from different styles, but I really never stuck to one of these styles. But I really thought about the Shakira and the Tarkan and like, what is this? I really like it, it feels nice. And then I tried a dance therapy class, which is like the Zumba that we know today, but back then Zumba didn't exist yet, which was with Oriental music only. And I liked it so much that then the next day I signed up for the regular belly dancing classes, and I stayed there forever. So first of all, I danced with Hayalina, which is a group led by Shalimar. That was like my first troupe in Berlin when I came here. And so we were invited for a party, an Oriental party that Maria organized. And Maria is one of our choreographers. So I went to that party, and then I just started dancing. And Maria saw me, and she said like, she has like a fire or something. She has something that we need in Maddie. Let's talk to her. And also the drummer that was playing for us during that night is Haval, which is today as well one of our drummers. And he also was like, she has something. And then he offered to me to play a song for me in the party. And then I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And we had such a great connection. And then we danced and everything, and everyone were like, oh wow, where are you? Where do you come from? And I had a nice chat with Maria, and she said like, why don't you join us? Do you want to do a casting for us? And I was like, yeah, sure. The day of the casting came, and unfortunately I was super sick and I couldn't make it. But then Maria again, she was like, Kiara, you didn't make it to the casting, bad kitty. And I was like, okay, Maria, I'm sorry. Can you give me another chance? And then I came to the actual show, and I was so amazed when I came here and I saw the professionalism and like the family, the family-oriented backstage dynamics. And I was like, wow, this is super cool. Oh my god. And then they gave me a song like, dance to this, and I danced to that song on stage with the real audience and everything. So that was a very big risk that Maria took there, because I could have damaged the show. But then Regina and everyone liked me very much, thanks God. And they offered me the position, and then I started working here. Venezuela is a country that is super music and dancing oriented. You start dancing when you're 5 years old, your parents take you to a party, and they expect you to dance. And they teach you like this family merengue, salsa, and like, well, then reggaeton came up. And I was like, I always liked dancing. And I don't know, when I listen to this music, it feels very warm, and Oriental music feels very warm as well for me, and also it's very feminine. So actually, like technically speaking, the only way I connect these two is in the sense of this fluency of the body, like these circles and like all these soft movements. So that's why it was a little bit easier for me to pick up on those camel moves and all those undulations at the beginning. And that's why it was kind of like, it was intuitive for me to get into belly dance. Musically, there are some rhythms, like the reggaeton has a doom tak doom tak tam, which is a very similar rhythm that we have also in Oriental music. But I've also, well, nowadays we also have fusions between Latin American music and Oriental, and now these two are, they are closing the gap, and there's like a little fusion with salsa, reggaeton that I really like, and yeah, I really enjoy mixing up the two styles, even though culturally they are very far away from each other, but musically there are certain similarities. What was hard for me? Well, everything is quite hard, I would say. It requires a lot of training to make something perfect, and I think perfection doesn't exist yet, but what was super hard, I think it was the Egyptian shimmy, which was quite new for me after I was dancing, well, learning how to dance for over 2 years. In Venezuela, the Egyptian influence was not very strong. We had, actually in Argentina, there is a belly dance style that they have created, and we were very much influenced by this Argentinian style, and we learned a little bit from that, but the Egyptian shimmy was not there. And I started taking classes with a very good friend of mine, and she studied in Egypt, and she's like, Kiara, I'm gonna teach you the Egyptian shimmy. And the Egyptian shimmy is like, you have to, and you can actually do this exercise at home. It comes from the knees, and you have to alternate the knees movement. Of course, while standing, while you're moving everything else. And at the beginning, I was like, oh my God, this is so difficult. Like, you have to move all the knees in like super fast and hard. And then, well, what did I do to overcome that? I started shimmying everywhere. If I was waiting for the bus, I was doing the shimmy. If I was doing the dishes in the kitchen, I was washing the dishes and doing the shimmy. If I was cold, I started shimmying, and shimmy became the everyday thing of my life, and that helped me to make it better. It's still not perfect, I would say, but of course it's better than a few years ago. I work at Wafer, which is an online shop for everything for home. So basically you can buy everything you need for your house there. And how do I connect it to belly dance? It's actually interesting. I work in an office the whole day, and I don't move. I move just for meetings, and sometimes I take a walk during the lunchtime to grab something to eat. But so everyone knows there that I'm a dancer, and they really support me. And every year in the Women's Day, I give a free class. So I gather, we make some marketing, and a lot of people come, and of course it's for free. It's my gift for the women from the company, and I give my colleagues a very nice class. And sometimes when there's other special activities like the wellness week as well, we organize the classes. Thankfully, my managers really have supported me during the dancing, especially when I got the contract at Mavi. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to leave a little bit early some days, but we arranged that it doesn't matter. I mean, we really respect the work-life balance there, and sometimes I leave at 5. Of course, I start a little bit earlier, and I come here to the tent to dance, and I have invited many of my colleagues as well, and they really like it. They really like the show, so that's how I manage it all together. And well, there is the training part as well, which is very essence for or very important for preserving a very good level of quality in the dance. And I try to dance a lot at home. I have set up a very tiny studio with some mirrors, and I try to dance after work hours for like 1 or 2 hours if I can every day. If I cannot, then every a few days. It depends on how the schedule goes. I really like belly dance because it's one of those disciplines where you can get into no matter anything. It doesn't matter your body type, your skin color, your age, nothing matters. Even if you're a woman or a guy, it doesn't matter. And so it's one of those disciplines that are open for anyone. And this is what I really, really like about belly dancing. So if you think you're old and you cannot make it, so if you see a dancer and you think, oh, I want to be like her, she moves so great, but I cannot, I don't think I can do it. And this is what I got from many of my students. When they wanted to sign up for the classes, they would come and they would be like, yeah, but this is so hard, I don't know how am I gonna make it. And the essence is just discipline and practice. There's nothing you cannot do. If you stand in front of your mirror, and this is what I tell all my students all the time, if you stand in front of your mirror every day for 5 minutes, you are gonna make it. Whether it's a shimmy, you know, the shimmy are the vibrations with your body, whether it's isolations or turns, it doesn't matter. If you take 5 minutes every day and you work on that little thing that is troubling you, you're gonna make it. So this is the message that I give you, and it's my experience. Practice, practice, practice. Thank you so much. I hope that you really, really like our show. You're invited whenever you want to join us. And yeah, I wish you a great rest of the day.
Oh